Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with day 30 of 30 Days of Sketches with Kristy's Beautiful Life, Series 12. I cannot believe it is day 30. Wow. We have this awesome sketch by Miss Carrie's Creations. It is super fun. I am turning it on its side because I have these two fabulous pictures of me and my bestie at the ocean. And so I started off 30 Days of Sketches with a picture of my son and my nephew and Vicki Boutin's Where to Next. And so I decided I would finish with me and my bestie and Vicki Boutin's Where to Next. So I've pulled out some papers already that I would like to get used and a bunch of ephemera. So I've got my papers, my ephemera and embellishments, my pictures, and this sketch. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I'm going to build the paper layers, and I definitely could have used a ton of paper. Like if you're looking for a way to use paper, this is a great sketch for it because there are like 3 different layers, 4 really if you want, and 5 including the picture mats. So because I love to use scraps so very much, I'm not using all that paper. I have 2 full sheets of paper and 1 6x8 paper that are full, and I don't even use all of one of them. And then I also have some scraps. So this, what I'm putting on right now, is a scrap that I cut off, I would assume, of a paper that I was matting on something. So it's like 11.5 by like a half an inch. And then this black strip right here just says love this, love this, love this. And it was part of a cut apart that had like branding or border strips and just some different things like that. I think it came out of the paper pad, either the paper pad or the project pad, because I have not touched any of the loosey-goosey papers yet. So I put that up here. I love having that stark black on here because everything else is going to be these really pretty green and blue, teal, some white. I got a little lime green shade, and then I've got a pop of yellow for the title and a pop of yellow for the picture matting. So the yellow you see now on this stripe is going to get covered over by the yellow that the pictures are going to be matted in. So it's not going to be an overwhelming amount of yellow except for a few embellishments and, like I said, the title. So I have gotten the paper down. I've gotten this first strip up here at the top down, and of course it's on the right side if you're looking at the sketch. And then I'm going to put another strip down that has a it came from the same place as that this love this love love this love this love this strip, and it has notebook paper. It's got a notebook paper edge, which is super cute, and I love that. It's one of my favorite things to decorate with, and I don't do it all the time because I hate using them. Now, that's ridiculous, okay? I know that. So I've gotten my pictures down. I did trim my pictures just a little so I could put them on these matted papers. And because if you have 2 6x6 pictures, 4x6 pictures, and you spread it across a 12-inch layout, you're not going to have room for any paper. So I cut them down just a smidge, not to lose anything. And then I roughed up the edges. I also distressed the edge of the top and the bottom of that larger 6-inch stripe paper that I've got. So now I am tucking in this notebook paper edge, and I love the way that looks, and it has that black in the background. So I'm sticking with that black accent on the layout. So now I've got that top strip and this one. And then my intention was to use that little paper that you just saw that was also from that cut apart, but it wasn't going to work for me, and I was going to end up losing some of the really pretty colors and details that are on that paper. So on my little embellishments a piece of acetate that's sitting out of your sight now, but I'm about to move it over, I had this tag that came out of this label, that came out of the sticker book. So I am going to bring that over so you can see the embellishments that I want to work with. But first I'm going to get this little banner on here. And I wanted the banner to start on the left side down towards the bottom and come over to the pictures. And I know it doesn't meet exactly, but my tag is going to go down to cover just a smidge to where you can't tell that it is not going all the way over to the paper. And I love that little banner. It's super cute. It has a small curve. It's not like super droopy, if that makes any sense. It's like not a big scallop. You know, a lot of times the banners, you know, scallop really deep, and I didn't want that, so this worked out perfectly. And I know on her sketch there's two, but the other one was identical, and then I had one that was like pink and orange. Not doing that, y'all. This is my bestie, and I have done her dirty by putting lots of pink on layouts with her in it. So I decided that other than the bathing suit I'm wearing, and I can't really help that, I am keeping the pink at bay on this layout. I am leaning heavily on her favorite and mine, teal. And of course, any shade of blue and green usually makes me happy and her. So I have put the tag down. I did take my distress tool to the sides of the tag, but not the top and bottom. And then I'm going to start building my cluster over here on the right side of the tag. So I tuck in like this big ship. We're not on a ship, but ships go in the ocean, and we're in the ocean. There you go. That's my rationale. And I don't plan on going on a ship. And if you watched a video that I did probably, I don't know, 10 days ago or something, I probably said something exactly like that when I used a ship on another layout. So it's fine. So I am just pulling up the embellishments that I've gathered, and these are from the sticker book, the puffy thickers set, the chipboard thickers, as well as I think that might be it. Oh no, then I also have the cardstock stickers. Like I have most of the things that go with this collection because I love it, and I knew that I'd be wanting to document our beach trip, and I do still have another, I don't know, 10 to 15 layouts to do for this trip. And so I figure I would go ahead and buy this collection because I also have, 12 other years of going to the beach that have not completely been documented. 2022 is done, but, 2010 through 2019, prior to the pandemic, I definitely have not finished all of that. So, plus we are planning on going again, so I gotta have my stuff. So I am now decorating with words. I've put my title down there, which says Beach Days are the Best Days. And that is, like I said, the pop of yellow that I wanted to bring in. I've matted my pictures in yellow, and I'm going to add a couple little embellishments in yellow to bring it kind of around the page. But for the most part, it's just that pop of the title, which helps that stand out, as well as, of course, the pictures. And Beach Days are the best days, definitely was fitting. I don't have any more beach pictures except for like some distant ones or some scenery ones where we're not actually on the beach. So this was the perfect time to use the sticker. And then I have like this little umbrella up in the top left corner I tucked in because I thought that was super cute. So I kind of have 4 clusters, but really I'm kind of calling the whole kit and caboodle at the bottom like one big cluster. Because it's all kind of conjoined, like it just kind of flows the whole, pretty much the whole bottom of that. And so, plus I'm not the type that has to have just 3 clusters or odd numbered clusters. I just put them where things make me happy. And that's the way I roll, guys. So I built this cluster up here over here on the right with this big chipboard floral, and then used the same floral that came from like the sticker book and tucked it in over to the left of the tag. And it is a little less in your face because it's flat and tucked in and hidden. So it's just kind of an addition to the big cluster over on the right. And then I added like the title and a bunch of words that say things like magic in these moments, capture the moment, take your camera, happy times, just take it all in. Just kind of like the whole concept of appreciating the moment while you've got it, because tomorrow's not promised. And then in that top corner, I'm adding this really cute butterfly that came from the ephemera bits, which is oddly enough the only ephemera that I use, because by the time I pulled out my little box, I had already put a bajillion things on here and I didn't really feel like it needed anything else. So other than that, I add a few of the puffy dots and hearts to finish off this layout and bring in a couple pops of color in different places. And that's it. Other than that, you're just going to see the sketch again and some close-ups here in just a minute. But while I'm finishing this up, I just want to say thank you to Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. She has put in so much time and effort, and I just really appreciate her and all that she does. 13 times, you all, she has done this, and I'm sure that it's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger every time. And I love the exclusive sketches. I love to be a part of that, and it has been such an amazing experience. I am so glad that I found this group of people because it is inspiring, it is encouraging, it's such a supportive group. I mean, I feel like people who scrapbook are just naturally good people because we want to document, our memories so things matter to us. I mean, obviously can't, well, anyway. So I just feel like this community is so special, and I am so grateful to be a part of it. Thank you to all of my subscribers, to the people who have been watching the videos, to the people who comment and thumbs up, and to the people who create and inspire and help encourage by showing different ways that you can use things or do things. It is such an amazing community, and I am so grateful, and I cannot wait for the next time. I will be back in July for Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, so I hope you'll come and join me for that. I hope that today you have a chance to do something you love with someone you love. Thank you all again for everything, and happy scrapping.